Hi, Jeremy.
Hey there. How are you?
I'm okay. My voice is kind of soft today.
Okay.
So Yana's gonna start us off with meditation, and then I'm just gonna do some really gentle around the throat stuff, and we'll talk however long we need to, but probably Yana's gonna lead the conversation, and I'm gonna just kind of.
Uh, I am working right now, but it's probably the most calming work time I can get. So it'll be wonderful for me. I am putting you guys down for Mondays and Thursdays as the way I'm taking care of myself when I can come here. So I thank you very much for this. So
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank
Thank you for sharing.
you. Yeah.
And
All right.
also like speaking your truth in this way. I don't know if you've seen it, the post that Val just did, is we're focusing on our throat today. And the throat is basically the manifestation portal where spiritual and physical meet. And when we're utilizing our throat in that way and we are sharing these things with one another that are present, that we're harnessing, that we're loving, and even sometimes that we don't like, and then we are really, standing in our truth and feel that power within us strengthening as well. So I think I start off by just going into a little story, even though I don't tell many stories. Is For me, when I was younger, it has been very difficult to speak my truth. And I've been mostly quietly observing, and then often when I spoke, it was too quiet, so people couldn't hear me. And this has been a challenge and also a big gift at the same time. Because I had lots of time to listen and to hear what other people have to say and how they say and how they speak. And I had the time to observe how language, the words that we speak, but also the thoughts that we think, have an immediate effect on the people that we speak with. And, I think we're in a time where especially the voice has been misused, or what means misused, but been used for to be what's the word? Manipulate, and many lies that have been told. It starts with simple things like the Santa Claus. It really does. And for me as a child, it was very difficult to, be childlike, because I've seen so many lies just being around and the effects of them, even on our physical body. And I think we as a collective come out of an age where our voice has been misused. From, like, what I mean is, through manipulation. So we used it for manipulation purposes, or we've not been speaking up when we've seen things that actually needed to be spoken about. And sometimes when we hold back, there is some energy that we don't allow to flow. And these things get stuck inside our physical body. It can be different places, but the throat is usually like the main center for that energy. And then if there is a topic that's more related to creativity, it might be in the sacral area, or, some survival things, in the root area. But today, like, we're really focusing on that throat and the area around our throat, because it's so important that we know that our voice is valid, that there is something inside of us that wants to be expressed and be brought into the physical realm. So we're utilizing that portal that we call throat chakra or the energy center. Vishuddha, I think, is the Sanskrit for the manifestation of what our soul wants to manifest here through spirit, through the words that we speak with the power of our breath, the thoughts that we learn also through the breath to harmonize and to, bring the right attention and focus to it. And gentle movement. For sure, we also use some gentle movement. So I just invite us to close our eyes and just tune into the center of our head. And how we do that is we are drawing a golden line from above through the middle of our head down to the earth, and also a line from between the eyebrows to the middle of the head, where this first line, the vertical one, already goes along. And then on the other side of the head, in the middle of the head, we also go to that center. So those two lines meet in the center of our head. In the third line, we draw from above the right ear on the height of that cross, a line also to that cross, and from above the left ear, also another golden line to the middle. So we have three golden lines meeting as a cubical cross in the middle of our head cavity. And we're bringing our awareness to the center of that cross. And by doing that, a golden sphere of light just opens up. And there's like a golden sphere of light just around and inside that center of our head where our awareness is now. And we are having our awareness inside that entire golden energy. And with that, we are extending that golden energy around our head, like the golden halo that shines within our head and around our head. And now we're bringing the awareness to that energy, the golden ray of light, those rays of light around our head. And now we're just staying there with our awareness for a moment. And just observe how we feel today. What has been and what is now. And whatever that is, we just let it be and let it go. And we're just staying in that awareness, that golden awareness around our head. And from there, from all directions, we're going back into that golden sphere of light. That gently makes its way down to the center of our throat. And now in the center of our throat, another golden sphere just formed. And we're going again into the center of that golden sphere to also keep that energy center radiating beautifully around the throat, through the throat, through the throat, and around the throat. And just visualize this golden energy around your throat. Observe and witness. Also, just see what it does if you're looking at this place from that golden energy around your head. Just from around your head, place your awareness in that golden energy again and observe this golden energy inside the throat area, shining through the throat area, around the neck, the upper neck, and the lower neck. And we're just witnessing nothing that we do. We're just witnessing that moment, knowing that the gold does what the gold does. And from that throat, this golden energy also gently moves down inside the middle of our chest and our hearts, the energetic heart, the spiritual heart inside the middle of the chest. And we're seeing inside our chest a golden energy sphere emerging as well, placing our awareness inside the middle of that energy sphere and expanding it through our entire chest cavity, lower body, also legs, and all around our chest and lower part of the body. Sitting now with our awareness in this golden energy all around our body and just being. Maybe observing the calm breath going in without trying to bring it in, and out without us trying to exhale. And feeling that golden energy all around and inside our bodies. The body is not limiting this golden energy to flow through the body, out of the body, in the body, and down the body. And just naturally, without trying to, allow your body to adjust whatever wants to be adjusted in the now. And just be grateful for this intelligence that's within you, within me, within all of us. And just have an intention for this time now that we spend together. Ask yourself, what do you want to bring with into this conversation? And more importantly, how do you want to do it? How do you want to speak? How do you want to listen? To be present. And through that way, the conscious awareness of how we want to show up, what we do becomes more meaningful and clear for ourselves and for others. So just take your time to maybe gently wiggle your toes, maybe your fingers, and when you feel ready, you can open your eyes gently. And as well as with her voice a little lesser, I would ask Jeremy, like, if there's anything that you would love to share with us.
Sure, that it's such a peaceful day. It's a beautiful day outside, and it feels beautiful here, just being with the both of you. I needed this today. I appreciate it so much. That's it.
Mhm.
Simple. That's it. That's all I need to say to you.
It's great.
Perfect.
This is the way that I just discovered. I'm so happy I've discovered the both of you because I'm finding that this is the way that I'm taking care of myself, who I am, and so thank you. I feel
Thank you.
clearer. I feel very clear right now. So I spent all morning working and oh, you see what I was doing. But I closed the door and I put a note on the door, do not disturb. Um, and so I'm just taking these few moments with you guys and I appreciate it.
That makes
So
my heart so happy,
it's
Jeremy.
good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean it,
Yeah,
you
thank
know.
you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I
Mhm.
want to share, Yana. You guys can hear me, right?
Hmm.
When you asked what wanted to be spoken in, I, in that moment was just really going deep into my connection with Christ, with his presence, with his being, with all of the beautiful teachings that he gives us. And I love so much that I get to be in a space where I can integrate that, but also integrate this beautiful body awareness, this spirit awareness, this soul awareness, for all of us to be open to God without the dogma and just know that Christ is with us always. And it just fills me with love. That is what fills my spirit so much.
Mhm.
I just can't, I'll never get over what is a better teaching than to love. I just can't, you know, like any other teaching to me just seems
mm,
tertiary, secondary, or tertiary, right? Because everything comes, everything good comes from love, you know?
mhm,
And it's
mhm,
just, it's so beautiful. And it doesn't mean we can't have those moments of feeling angry or hurt or sad, because that's valid. We are human beings, right? But to be able to take those and transmute that energy into love and transmute it into light and to be connected is just so beautiful. And like, I really feel when we're connected like this, I feel the Holy Spirit come into my being. I feel that beautiful peace that resonates out of that. And yeah, so I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that connectivity. So
mhm.
that's me speaking my truth.
Wonderful, thank you. Mm,
And
when I was,
to me,
yeah,
this,
Jarne, please.
so I do mighty caregivers, you know, as not in school, but outside, and you know, so you two are I have other mighty caregivers. You know, I consider people that I think are my mighty caregivers, people who support me in my care, you know, take care of me, you know, and both of you are my mighty caregivers, you know, and I really think that like what I see when I'm with you now, you take care of my emotional, you know, what happening is, you know, the emotional part, take care of me because you know, I'm going and going during the day and taking care of people and outside of working, you know, I just everyday life stuff. And then on Mondays, you know, and guess on Mondays, you know, it's more of a mental, you know, some physical, but it's more of, to me, it's a mental release, you know, thinking about the tension and the release of my body, you know, but how it's mentally, I can do some of that, you know. So it's just, to me, it's a beautiful thing to both of you, what you're both doing. But this specifically, like, I can't help but think when you're you know what you're opening up are these opportunities to just take a few moments, you know, this 45 minutes to an hour to recover from the chaos of the world.
Yeah,
And that's what I feel like.
mm,
It's just I'm out of the chaos of the world temporarily, you know.
great, great. Like
Yeah.
my intention also is to give to the people, like to have them enter into a field where they can just do it in the now, in a very short period of time, 5 minutes or even less than that. Um, if we're taking the time to be within that energy, within that spirit that we may want to call love for now, then all else really disappears, which is not here and which is not true. And whatever we're sharing that is serving our evolution, we're speaking life, not
Right.
death, right? And like being emotionally healed is to be balanced because we are not perceiving emotions as either good or bad, but
Mhm.
we're not polarizing ourselves into positivity and negativity, but
Yeah.
we're neutral.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's beautiful.
yes.
Well, how
And
about, oh, sorry, go ahead.
even this conversation, my legs feel better. I feel lighter. Yeah, just
I feel way lighter
normal.
than
Yeah, you feel lighter.
years ago, bro. Me too.
Yeah, yeah, I feel lighter.
Too.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.
And it's very simple.
So,
Yep.
so simple.
Hmm.
Let's do, let's do just a really simple movement for our throat. And Yana, I want to focus on that muscle
Thank you. Yeah.
that goes behind the ear and that comes around and it comes in, it connects with other muscles right here.
I
But
feel
then,
that. Yeah.
yeah, so it connects. So it could be your arms as part of that. And if your arms come up, it softens that little
Yeah.
area. Do you see what I mean? And it also connects down here. That's the clitomastoid, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to come out. So first come into your um, the ends of your clavicle, your collarbone, and then we're just gently going to connect with that for a moment, just for a few seconds, and kind of get your neck into the most comfortable position while we're connecting here. And we're going to follow out. And you're going to feel the part where maybe there's the most tension. For me, it's about right here. And so we're going to hold into that gently. And as you put that really gentle pressure, you'll feel more comfortable. You may feel more comfortable lifting your arms. For me, that really softens in between my shoulder blades as well. But I like keeping my elbows down. And now you're going to feel, we're going to gently pull one way with the neck and then the other. So, very gently as you hold down here, with wherever the tightness is the most, go one way and feel that stretch gently. And then go the other way and feel that one. Now, for me, when I pull my head, my right ear down to my right shoulder, this left side is very tight. So I'm going to come into the left side. So this is a little bit different than we normally do. You're going to come into the side that's the tightest. See, and Yana, you're already doing it because you're already following. So where that tightness is, when you stretch just gently, but when you feel that tightness, what you're going to do, and you can put a finger there if you need to, but you don't have to, but you're going to gently bring that tightness in and soften that area. And so are you feeling, Jeremy, are you feeling the tightness on
Yeah.
the opposite side? So the hand that you're holding, so you want where you're feeling that tightness, that's where you want to connect. So let go of is it your right hand? Let go of the hand that's bent. There. Now, what you want to connect with that tight muscle, Okay. So where the tightness is, come into that and then fold around it. There you go. And you can then come into your collarbone with the other hand on the same side of the neck as the tightness. So move your nope. Is it tight there now?
I
Yeah,
see what
so
you
yeah, so go on to the other, move your hand to the other side of your collarbone. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay. Yeah, we'll work on that because I'm trying to learn. Jeremy, will you raise your right hand for me? Your right hand. Okay, perfect. So bring your right hand onto your left collarbone. There we go. And
Gotcha.
yeah, and then you push that up and bring that neck down, and you can really allow yourself to sink in to the softness that was really tight, and just gently allow that soft movement. And this is a way to play around. And usually what I do is I start by softening, but then after I soften, I revisit both sides. And they usually feel more balanced. And then this is when I usually will do just a very gentle stretch. And you can do it just by pulling down so simply like that. Yeah. And then just gently lift the chin just a little. And just very gently. Mm. Because the fascia really loves this slow movement, really gentle stretching. There. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And this is so great because once you learn how to connect and do these soft techniques, you can like tap in within moments at a work desk or when you're sitting at dinner, when you're having a picnic, on a walk, right? It just, you can
Right.
tap in so quickly. Mm, beautiful. How you doing?
Good.
Me too.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, like, this is such a game changer.
Mm,
I'm telling you, I told
mm.
you,
Ay, ay, ay.
you're the
It
person
goes like,
I
it,
know.
it goes like up here and it frees the entire, oh, I don't want to stop.
I told you, you are the person. I don't want to do this alone. I
Yeah,
need someone else to learn to do what I'm doing. And then we're going to be able to teach. I want to teach the whole world, Yana,
it's so good.
isn't
Yeah.
it? And the combination of our skills, the way that we come together, it's just mind-boggling to me. This is
Hmm.
like God gifting us this time to come together and presence and start connecting, you know?
Hmm.
And thank you so much, Jeremy, for being a part of the
Yeah.
beginning of this because your presence here is also equally important, you know? It's
Hmm.
so beautiful to know the impact that we're already starting to have in the lives of people and the impact that they are also having with us. It's just, it's magic.
Amen.
It goes up my brain.
I love it. Mm.
Yeah.
I have a friend that I want to invite to this because she teaches oh what is all this called? It's fasciitis, but it's also drainage, lymph.
Lymph. Hmm.
Yeah, and I was talking to her a couple weeks ago. She actually works in Disney World, and she's a nurse, retired nurse, I think, or she used her former life was a nurse, and she wants to teach, and it's very similar. Some things that I'm going to invite her. I'm hoping that she gets some time to come. I don't know what her schedule will look like, but I'll invite her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll be sharing because all of these will get uploaded to YouTube and then shared in the communities.
Oh,
So
good, good,
you can share it as well.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yep.
exciting. It's such a gentle technique that anyone can use. Like even as a Reiki healer, you can just gently move people's just so
Hmm.
gentle, you know, massage therapists, any kind of somatic body work at all, you can apply this to. And now I'm learning that because this has been my biggest challenge is how can I teach it? How can I show it to people how to feel this in their body when I'm not present? And so that's what
Yep.
makes me really, and that's where Yana comes in because with his meditation, it really helps bring us gently into our body, you know, and it just really solidifies the whole
Hmm.
experience. Like it just gets us into that bringing the mind, body, spirit together.
I
It's beautiful.
think
It's so
also like
beautiful.
Very
for
cool.
Reiki practitioners, they really start understanding it more.
Hmm.
Mm, because two
I have
things
been.
that came,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
mm,
Go
two
ahead.
things that came up for me when I been doing these movements is like one, I don't want to do anything by myself. Like with these types of things, I do need alone time, yes, and some practice I do by myself, but most of the time, I just like to share these moments and even like, online, but also then in person energy because like now when I'm sitting here and I'm connecting to that energy, it is that Reiki energy allows the fascia to relax.
Yeah.
But now we're not just coming from that spiritual Reiki perspective, but we're also coming from the mind, like from the physical human for the ego, right? So
Yes.
we can make it more practical because this was something that kind of was missing for me as well in these teachings is okay, yeah, but how, like, I could sense it coming in, but it wasn't as grounding
Yeah.
um, as it is in this way. So I duly appreciate that, yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Hmm.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. And like I used to work with this girl downtown, and she would do sound healing, and then I would do energy work with them. And I'm I tell people in the very beginning because I need to be like speaking our truth. And I always say when I'm working with you, I am inviting the Holy Spirit in to connect us. That's my, just to be clear, because I want everyone to know my personal belief and intention. I think it's really important. but I ended up doing the combination between the sound healing and then I would do just this really gentle, these foot movement stuff. And when you work with the feet with fascia, you can get a lot of movement throughout the whole entire body,
Mm.
And people were just blown away at the combination. So it's all pretty inspiring and beautiful, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
excited about it
we
all.
haven't been marketing it in the last few days as well, so but it's
It,
beautiful. It's like that. I
yeah,
love it.
and it's okay. And we can start, like, I feel like this is a beautiful way for us to just, you know, get to sink in better to all of it. And then
Hmm.
it'll start to flow because that's the way it works, you know?
What I like is so I think of meditation as like being by yourself, but I do like Jarne, like what you're saying is share
Yeah.
it with other people. But it's not just a meditation, but it's sharing stories and sharing things together, and that's what the Holy Spirit is doing, when we're doing things together, and that's God that's interacting with us, and who knows where things go when you do that,
Oh,
and
it's so
a
beautiful.
beautiful thing, to see that. Yeah. So that,
This is my church.
uh,
Right, right. Yeah, yeah.
uh,
I
My
mean,
chapel.
yeah. I think if there was more of this kind of church, I think everybody would want to be coming to it.
uh,
Well,
there,
maybe
there,
this is
there,
what we're meant to do.
there's
Maybe.
I mean, this is true, but there's so many hurt people out there,
Yeah.
and we sleep. Yeah, I see it all the time, talking to people, and and that we need to be kind not only to other people but to ourselves, to find
Yes.
ways to help ourselves, and I think this is a wonderful avenue,
Me
way
too.
to get there. It's a good road to get there for people,
Thank you. Me too,
um,
because this whole
so
experience is
going.
about connecting to yourself, connecting yourself and God and each other. That's the magic of life, in my opinion. Being able to bring people into themselves and for us to know that we are a part of God. We are all connected. We are everything. Everything is connected, you know? And it's just so beautiful. And I think there's a grace that comes upon us for the pain and the suffering of others
Mhm.
when we feel that connection. And that's what motivates me because it's through that connection I take that and I go, okay, then what's my role in all of this? Right? And I feel like my role is to try to help support myself as well, of course, because I need to. But yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew from very early on that when I was sitting in church, I was questioning a lot because I did had goosebumps like many, many times, and then something just went off. But one day I just connected to what he did and what he said, and how he's been doing these things. I kind of also tuned into how it would be from his eyes, right? Like I tuned myself into him and looked through him. And then just like a few times like this, like how it's for me when I have these, what I say God is talking to me is when everything around just quiets down and I have this clear insight, this clear. you know, just some as if some voice really also speaks to me, and it said that you will do things as he did. And now I'm very grateful that I can speak about these things in the way that I do, and also to have a space where I can learn to soften into this information, because the collective field that's being held is strong enough. And I was judging myself, some still do, like many still do, that I won't, like, who am I to say that I am able to do things as he did? And me right now having my two
Mhm.
fingers here speaking, I feel when I'm relaxed how my voice is different than if I would tensify that part, because it doesn't need to be tensed when I'm speaking, but often it is or was, to put it in the back. So, wow, this is fucking moment for me right now.
Yes.
It goes right up my brain.
Yeah. And I've had like when you're doing this kind of stuff, like I've literally helped people with their migraines just dissolve. Their migraines just go away. I believe the migraine is coming from that fascial piece because the fascia goes everywhere, right? And migraines are the fascia because it flows right along the scalp, and it goes around the spinal cord, you know? And if that fascia is tightening and it's getting twisted, imagine what's going to do to the head. And how are we going to get inside there? We can't, except we can. We
Mm,
think we can't, but really we can. We've just got to do these similar things and quiet this space. And I'll even use like the scalp, you know,
mhm,
and you just gently follow. You put that pressure and you just gently follow. It's listening to the body. That's it. It's
mhm.
so simple, so complicated to teach, except now it's
Touching,
becoming far less complicated.
touching you in the way that makes you feel safe, right? Or
Yes.
like touching the body in a way that feels safe, or moving
Yes.
your hands accordingly to keep that feeling of safety.
Yep.
And this is like Jeremy. I did work as a massage therapist for almost 2 years, and just finished in March. And I did this intuitively,
Yeah.
though I couldn't explain it to people. Like
Hmm.
sometimes they would ask me like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "I've never had something like that before," and I'm like, uh, the Holy,
Yeah.
like it's like God walking
Yes.
the walking the talk, basically. I allow
Yes.
God to flow through and make myself available to create a safe space for the body that's just
Yes.
in front of me. Yeah.
It's
I have
beautiful.
I have hearing loss. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a 60% hearing loss. So
Mhm.
but bilateral, both ears. And so there's a lot of noise coming into my ears. Because mechanical ears, with the hearing aids and stuff. And so I will sometimes go home or in a quiet space where I'm not going to be, no one's going to talk to me. I'll take the hearing aids out and I will literally, the best thing for me to do is to rub my ears and then right
Mm.
behind it. And I think that's the lymphoid. And that's and I'm going right behind and I can literally
Mhm.
feel Jarna. I mean, it's especially when I know I have a lot of pressure in my ears and stuff. And I just go down and you can just
Mm.
right here, I can feel it right now. You can feel, and it almost you can taste it. You can taste whatever it is that's draining. And you can feel it going down, I can feel it right now. I'm going right
Mhm.
here, like right under, and it's all is, it's amazing. Yeah. But I just will rub these ears right here. People look at me, what are you doing? I'm going like this, and I'm going all the way down, right here,
Yeah,
all the way. It just goes, and it's straining. I know it's what it's doing. Now I know. I didn't know
yeah,
that before. Hey,
right.
I have to work, guys. I have to go do an exercise group.
Us
So
too.
wonderful. I will see you
Thank you.
Monday. All right. See you
Yeah.
Monday, God willing. So, okay. Hopefully I can get on Monday. So, all right. See ya.
See,
God bless you
see you
guys. Have
then.
a great week.
God bless you.
Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
God bless.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. And thank you.
Um, yes. And
Such a beautiful.
for those who watch the recording, we can just take one moment to,
Hmm.
and just whatever happened, just happened. And in the now, there's the wisdom of what has happened. We don't need to go back. We may have visions from the process. We're not trying to make an understanding of anything and allow the intelligence to just anchor into the body, into the mind, and the soul. And with deep appreciation to you, Val, if you want to say anything else, please do.
Thank you. I am complete.
Mm, I am
I,
complete. Mm.
my throat feels better too.
It's also through the speaking, because we sometimes think we shouldn't, but it really depends on how we do it. This is why I bring awareness to how we do things, less to what we do. Like you do it as well in your way, right? Because sometimes we have something in our throat and it might be good to stay quiet, but there might be a moment when it's time to speak, and because we speak, we free ourselves as well. So we gotta learn to listen to the signals that are present. And wow, there's so much work to be done in my body, I feel right now. So thank you, Val. Amazing.
Thank you. I feel so much. I feel great. I'm ready for
Yeah,
the
me
day.
too. Me
Mhm.
too. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Yes.